Wildlife vet Amanda Sully has her work cut out.
Stop.
Trying to fit a radio collar on a wild cheetah.
I've got the head.
The team grapples with a 13-foot python.
Hold on.
And foster mum Kezzy goes rogue.
How did that happen?
It's all in a day's work for Malawi's only wildlife rescue team. At Lilongwe Wildlife Centre, Amanda and Alma have called the team together. They're going to need a lot of help for the task at hand.
So we're going to do the exam of Henry today. So we're going to look at him and we're going to measure him and we're going to weigh him. We're going to have one person per meter of snake. Now it's really important to not get too excited about scruffing this animal down. It's not a vervet monkey, right?
Henry is an African rock python, one of the largest snakes in the world. He was rescued from a zoo in Malawi when it was shut down in 2007.
Who hasn't held the snake before? Okay, you have. Okay, do this again. All right, so if you're holding him like this, it'll squeeze him. And if you hold them too loosely, if he tries to move, then you can't maintain it. But it's gonna be okay for him to have just a little bit of movement. You don't want to completely restrict his movement, just to keep him from getting away. So, got it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Most animals here are put back into the wild, but Henry's been in captivity too long to be released.
Where is the
Can
snake?
you open it, Jeremiah? I don't know.
Wait, who takes care of the snake?
Sully?
Who? Jeremiah, that's what I thought. Where's your snake? You can look in all the places that the snake usually hides.
Rock pythons have great camouflage, and heavy rains have caused an explosion of vegetation. So finding him is tricky.
Can I have a stick?
So now, we're looking for our snake friend, which is not easy to find in this jungle wilderness of an enclosure. Ooh, look at this giant pile of poop.
I'm trying to, my eyes are not always that good, so I'm gonna try to see if he's actually in those bushes before I step on him.
Do you know what? She's gonna poke him with a stick and make him mad, and then we're gonna have to grab him. If he's up in a tree, that would be hilarious, but also no.
He's not in the tires, we confirmed that, hey?
Where's the snake? Oh, I see him! Holy shirt! We were not close. Look where he is.
You missed it?
Yes, and Soph saw him. Super, super nice spot.
Even though Henry isn't venomous, stepping on him is not a good idea. He's strong enough to squeeze the life out of a large mammal.
So the plan is, now that we've identified our python friend, we're gonna get him to a position where we can gently pin his head, and then I'll come in and grab it.
He's half under a branch, so we can try to move that branch so she has a better position. But the minute we're gonna mess around with him, he's not gonna be all too happy.
So see how the backside of his coils are tucked under this log? What you might do, once we have the head and we're trying to grab the body, is you might need to use it to push the body from underneath the log.
He's gonna start curling up more. He's gonna tighten up, right? So we need to make sure that we can stretch that body out.
The team needs to be careful. Henry is an ambush predator that can strike and latch onto prey in the blink of an eye.
Let's see. So I'm just gonna get in here. Hi, you, do not bite this broom. I will be very sad. So.
Because he might change his position anyway.
Yep. So what I'd want you to do is to kind of hold it.
Yeah.
Okay, push up with your, okay, I've got the head.
Yeah.
Now this is where Kondrona comes in. Come in from underneath there. Yep. Just give it a nice little push. All right, push him. Now everybody grab you some snake.
Yep.
All right, we're doing it. Great. Fantastic. Okay.
Great.
Hold on, don't pull this that way, Rob. I've got the head. Fantastic.
Let's lift it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on to the snake. Hold on. You all right?
Fantastic.
One huge python under control. While Amanda examines Henry, the rest of the team keeps him pinned down to prevent him from wrapping his body around her.
Oh, look at this. See his cataracts?
Yes, I do.
Bilateral
It's-
cataracts.
Aging animals can get cataracts just like humans can. And Henry is at least 20, which is good going for a python.
So now, Alma, take this head. He's going to move, and again, you just move gently with him.
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Would you like to open your mouth for me, please? Very gentle. I know, thank you.
Amanda wants to check Henry's teeth for any signs of infection, but he has very strong jaws and can deliver a nasty bite.
Okay, Funky. Hi, buddy. All right, so I'm done here. This is the stomach. I just want to feel in between his ribs. I can feel that he's got some feces in the pipe. Going all the way down here. Great.
At the centre, Henry is fed whole chickens. But in the wild, his diet would be rodents, monkeys, and even small antelopes.
We want to see, of course, if he's growing, so the only way to do it is measuring him and weighing him. When you have your hands on an animal, you need to take the opportunity to take as many data as you can. So measuring and weighing is one of the most important ones in captivity to see if your animal is actually doing okay.
Henry is 12 feet long.
On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Great.
Now that we've done physical exam, and now that we've got a length on him, then we are going to do a weight, and then let him go about his day. Almost winding the snake in the container. You tell me, it'll be fine.
Great. Now we're going to wrap him up. And close this lid. Yeah, thanks. So he is plus everything. Can someone record that?
I've got it.
37.7. Fantastic.
Okay.
Great.
He's eating all right, and his weight is maintaining, so he's doing all right.
So we're done with the exam. We're going to leave Henry in his nice little bucket. He's a bit nervous to come out. He can take his sweet time.
It's been a busy few weeks at the rescue centre. There's been an influx of orphans, all demanding a lot of attention. The orphan care team is already looking after 5 baby monkeys when another comes in. Alma and animal care assistant Kondwani head to reception to pick it up.
How are you?
And more important, how are you?
It is a baby.
You baby.
Lynn Clifford works for the Wildlife Action Group.
Very well.
What happened?
Have no idea. We think the mum was killed
Yeah.
raiding crops, and
Yeah.
then they found the baby. They sold the baby for $5,000. So we found the man who paid the money.
Yeah.
And just sort of talked to him, said it wasn't allowed, and he should give it over. So he was a bit reluctant, but in the end he gave it.
It's illegal to keep wild animals as pets in Malawi, so the centre receives lots of confiscated animals, like this tiny vervet monkey.
So we've had him for 2 nights.
Fantastic.
He loves mangoes, porridge, and he likes scrambled eggs.
Well, Kondwani, meet your first baby monkey.
Kondwani has only just joined the orphan care team. Looking after this baby monkey will be his responsibility.
He's gorgeous.
Look at his
So his name is Sully,
Sully?
for Sullivan. Good Irish name. You got a full-time job. It's okay, Pet. Can we go across? Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Thanks a million, guys.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
lovely
It was
to see
lovely
you
to
back.
see you.
Yeah.
Yes.
You take care.
Yes, we'll do. I'll keep you updated, hey?
Good luck, Dad.
Thanks,
Thank you.
guys.
God
Thank
bless.
you so
Good luck.
much.
Sully was sold for just $7 US, which may not sound much, but for the average Malawian, that's several days' pay. As with any new arrival, Sully needs to be checked over, and that falls to visiting British vet, Dr. Sophie Widowson.
Just because of his levels of dehydration, we're just going to give him some fluids under the skin with some vitamins. Can't see any wounds, that's good. So mainly just skinny, dehydrated, and cold.
They estimate Sully's about 3 weeks old. He's a perfect candidate to be released back into the wild.
We need to stabilize him first. We need to make sure that he can drink from a bottle, and then we're going to introduce him to a foster mother. And the younger we integrate them with a foster mother, the more success and the more quicker it goes, and there's less human contact. So that will benefit him for the future and for his potential to be released.
Before Sully can be paired with a foster mother, he's going to require round-the-clock care. So Kondwani needs some training.
What I prefer to do is to have him in the right position first, right? And then basically like pack him up. This way I can handle him a little bit more easier. He's going to climb up, yes he will. And I'm first going to put the teeth in his mouth. Oh, okay. The biggest problem you will have is if he doesn't swallow, it will come into his lungs. So you need to always be careful. So this little guy is a bit cool, so I'm giving him my body temperature. I'm grooming him, so I'm plucking the fur in a gentle way, which relaxes him as well. And then they just doze off.
Tiny babies like Sully use a lot of the centre's resources.
This little guy requires 24/7 care, so we do 3-hour shifts. He's going to be fed every hour. We need to monitor his health. And in the meantime, all the other things are happening too. So we have quite a big team taking care of this little guy.
With orphan care filling up fast, Kondwani's thrown in at the deep end.
Right now, I'm in charge of feeding Sully, but Alma is helping me, directing me on how to do it. I think it's warm enough. Hopefully one day he'll be with his buddies in one of these enclosures and eventually maybe released into the wild. Yeah, this is actually great. Doing this will be somewhat of an achievement, and eventually when you take the animal back into the wild, there's that sense of fulfillment that I've made a difference.
Amanda is the only resident wildlife vet in Malawi authorised to dart and capture big game, so her services are always in demand.
The biggest thing about being on call for animal emergencies is that you're literally on call 24/7, 365. My phone is never turned off. So it's kind of intense, it's kind of cool, it's kind of overwhelming sometimes, but I wouldn't want to do anything else.
Malawi is a small country in southeastern Africa. Amanda's base is in the capital, Lilongwe. But today she's off to Liwonde National Park to help radio collar a cheetah. Cheetahs were declared extinct in Malawi 20 years ago. But in 2017, thanks to a massive effort by African parks and the government, 4 were successfully introduced into Liwonde, and 1 went on to have cubs. Monitoring them is crucial to their survival, and that responsibility falls to Olivia Sievert from African Parks.
Without the helicopter, there's a lot of places we would not be able to get into in this park. That's for sure. In the rainy season, yeah, it's quite inaccessible. It floods a lot.
Liwonde covers 212 square miles of wilderness, and cheetahs are well camouflaged, so finding them is not easy. But a couple of the cheetahs wear radio collars. These emit a signal that Olivia can track.
You got a visual? All 4 together. Good. Is that actually the first cubs to be born in the park. So they're still with their mom. They'll probably be with her for another few weeks still. We'll just keep a close eye on them.
Olivia needs Amanda's help because the mother's collar is coming to the end of its lifespan and has to be changed. Now that she has the coordinates, she and Amanda should be able to locate the cheetahs from the ground.
All right, you happy to go home?
Yeah, I think so.
It's taken Amanda more than 4 hours to reach Lawande. But there's no time to lose. Olivia wants to find the cheetahs again before they move off.
Hey, dude, how's it going?
Yeah, good. We found them last night, and then we got a signal again this morning. So I think we can probably just head straight out there.
All right, ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll jump in with you.
Okay, fantastic.
Amanda prepares her dart gun in advance, as she's going to need to anesthetize the cheetah.
Getting equipment, supplies, drugs are the biggest challenges here in Malawi. It's still kind of like a fledgling wildlife veterinary department. So I'm having to set up my own supply chains, figuring out where do you get this drug that I need for darting cheetah, where do you get this is a different drug than I would like to use for darting lion, which is different than elephant, of course. So it's quite a challenge.
They're hoping the cheetahs are still at the same coordinates. But they have to approach slowly. These big cats are shy and skittish. If they find them, they don't want to scare them away.
You're right over there, they're seeing us.
The cheetahs aren't going to make this easy.
Oh, don't run. Oh, they're running.
The mother is understandably protective of her 3 cubs and sees Amanda and Olivia as a threat.
She has her first litter of cubs with her, and even though they are getting older, I think that also plays a role in how skittish she is.
They let the cats move off and relax before trying again.
Stop. They're there. There's 2 of them. Give me the binos. See what positions they're in.
Amanda needs a clear shot and wants to be as close as possible.
The problem is that it's so brushy there that I think you're gonna have to try to get closer. I think it's okay if you come in and just try to angle in that way.
They have to be very quiet and no sudden movements. This could be Amanda's one and only chance to get the mother.
All right, wait, stop. Sorry. Yeah, I see that. All right, keep going just a little bit and then just stop. Stop.
For the anesthetic to take effect, the dart needs to hit muscle. But cheetahs are lean, so Amanda's aim has to be precise.
Ah, no!
The dart just misses.
So this is when the distance makes such a difference. Did you see how, because they just don't have that much of a shot. A difference of 5 meters makes all the difference.
Now the cheetahs are on high alert. Amanda won't get another opportunity.
So they definitely know we're onto them now, and they keep moving out of range or going into thick bushes every time we get somewhat close. So it's just not really ideal to continue today. It just stresses them out, so we're just going to call it today and try again another day.
Even though Amanda is very experienced with a dart gun, Working in the bush is always a challenge.
This is just the way it happens, and it happens like this all the time. And I think that that's one of the things that people don't realize. It is just, this is the way it is, and this is our lives, and this is how we have to do it. And if you get frustrated every time shit like this happens, then you would pull your hair out and never do this job.
Back in Lilongwe, Alma's in search of supplies for orphan care. The bustling capital city is full of street traders, where you can find pretty much anything.
This is actually in the middle of Lilongwe, near the river, and there are a couple of markets all over town. And this is quite a good one for a lot of stuff that you can find, random stuff. So we're just gonna check out whether we can find some secondhand towels that we can use for orphan care. I've been here now for almost 4.5 years in a row. I started off as a volunteer and was here for half a year. Then I went back to finish my studies and actually came back. No, it's too. No, I need to meet. It's too more for travelers. I live here. I need something more. No. Malawi is a fascinating country. It's completely different, of course, than where I come from. There's so many challenges here. You don't have a constant supply of material. Everything costs more effort to get. So as you can see here on the market, you can get practically anything. The quality might not be good, it's secondhand, it takes a lot of time to find things that you need. Hello, good morning. I'm looking for towels.
Towels?
Yes, oh, towels, yes. Si como? Ah, there we go. So what are you asking for one?
4.5.
4.5 thousand?
4,500. Only.
Only?
Yes.
Wow, I can buy them new in the shop. No. I've been living here for 4.5 years, guys. Si como conviene. So towels are a essential component of orphan care. In order to run orphan care properly, we need many towels. We use them for all kind of species, and we go through them a lot during orphan season, like monkeys poop and pee all the time, so we need to change them to stay hygienic, so I need lots of towels. How much are your prices? Everybody keeps asking me ridiculous prices.
Oh, sorry. These ones are front here. It's 500 each.
500 kwacha? Yeah. So I'll buy all of these. So these blankets are for animals. I work at the Lilongwe Wildlife Center. We use them to wrap animals up in and make it comfortable for them.
When you come again,
I'll come again. I will remember, exactly.
my name is Gloria.
Gloria? Gloria.
Yes.
Gloria, nice to meet you.
Thank you.
My name is Alma.
All right.
Thank you so much. Si como conviene. Great. Whole bag full of towels, decent price. I didn't even want to negotiate because this lady gives me good prices. Fantastic.
While Alma's been shopping, Kondwani's been holding the fort back in orphan care. And the centre's newest arrival, baby Sully, is proving a handful. He's happy to play, but not in the mood to sleep.
This is a young baby. He needs to sleep throughout the day. It's like a human baby as well. They get overtired, so we help him fall asleep. So Kondwani, we can see that his temperature drops when we probably leave him too much by himself. He doesn't get enough sleep, which is not ideal. So we probably need to force him.
But most of the times when you finish feeding,
He falls asleep?
he falls asleep.
The question is he sleeping long enough? Yeah.
You also have to wake him every hour to feed him.
Yeah.
So I think that's disturbing his sleep now.
It is disturbing his sleep, but he sleeps in between. Yeah, but maybe not enough. Yeah.
Not enough.
There you go.
It's taking an army of carers working around the clock to look after the little orphan. Next on shift is volunteer B.
This is drink. That's just check for the temperature. So we just make sure before we put him to bed, check the temperature. Don't let him walk around too much on the concrete ground. Thank you. So see you tomorrow.
Okay.
There's probably 5 or 6 people every single day looking after Sully. And you've got people like me that come and feed him at night, and other people that feed during the day. Yeah, it takes a lot to keep this little monkey going.
Without his mum to protect him, Sully is anxious. At this time of year, it rains a lot. And the noise on the tin roof of orphan care can be frightening for the babies. But Alma is never far away.
So we're trying to make Sully go to sleep. So Sully is a bit restless at the moment. He's behaving as a typical young baby vervet, so they get overly tired and then they become restless. So we might be in here for a while. So when it's rainy season in Malawi, it pours down. We literally have rivers on site. And for animals, they just tend to get very scared of it, which is normal.
Alma has years of experience caring for orphaned monkeys and decides the best place for Sully right now is in the clinic.
Yeah. In orphan care, it's too cold overnight for him. So here it's nice and warm. This is a much more quieter environment for him. And if we have to, we also sleep in the clinic. If an animal needs me, I will wake up, do whatever needs to be done in order to make sure that this animal is comfortable. That's my job.
But even in this warm, quiet environment, Sully seems full of beans and nowhere near ready to sleep.
Okay.
They try not to interact with him, to make him realise it's time for bed.
He's great. He's falling asleep.
He's relaxing. He's falling asleep.
But Alma has spoken too soon. Minutes turn into hours. Alma knows the slightest sound could wake him.
He's asleep in his box. So we pretty need more towards him. So when he wakes up, we know his temperature drops a bit, so he prefers that. The key is to just stay calm and keep on trying. And at one point, they will fall asleep. Like this one. So it's now 9 o'clock.
In Liwonde National Park, Olivia notices the cheetah cubs have separated from their mother. This is normal when cubs get to around 18 months old. She calls Amanda back.
Today we're going to hopefully dart a young cheetah. It is still considered a cub, but she's almost entirely full grown. So we're going to be trying to put a collar on that animal.
Olivia still wants to change the mother's collar, but that will have to wait. This female cub has to take priority because she'll split from her brothers.
She's the only female in the sibling group, so she's quite important for the breeding population of cheetah here in Liwonde, so we want to get a collar on her so that way we can easily follow her.
Severe rains over recent days have made the route impassable by vehicle, so they're going in on foot.
We've got an idea where these cheetah are, so we're going to walk towards them
and see if they are in a dirtable location.
Sort of.
Yeah. Cool.
But walking in the bush is not to be taken lightly. Bumping into a lion, hippo, or elephant is a real possibility. An armed park ranger accompanies them in case they get into trouble. One of the male cubs already has a radio collar on.
So we're just getting the signal that way, and you can see the fresh tracks all here. So we're definitely headed in the right direction. So if you see here, this track, you know it's a cat because it has 3 bumps here. 1, 2, 3. The cheetah is the only cat that can't bring its claws back. Okay? So you'll always see the nail there. And that's also because they run fast, they have to have their claws out. So we're hoping within 300 to 400 meters we'll be at them at their location. The grass is really tall, so we're probably going to walk into them quite quickly.
The signal leads them into long grass, where they're extremely vulnerable.
This area is just like really not nice for walking. There's a lot of water and drainage lines and water holes, and the grass is super high. So I'm just going to try to keep us in tree lines so we avoid some of that water and tall grass, and just makes it a bit safer.
Any slight noise the team makes could scare the cheetahs away.
Yeah, we're really close now.
Should I load the door?
What?
Should I load the door?
Maybe just wait till we get a visual.
Olivia, I'm just afraid that if we move too much,
Okay.
I'm just...
Amanda wants to be ready. If they stumble across the cheetahs, she's only going to get one chance. The signal's getting stronger.
In that little short recording there. Yeah. Yeah, that's them. You can see the one sitting up. Do you want to just follow them ahead? You might get some openings there, I don't know.
The siblings are within range, but telling the female apart from her collarless brother in the tall grass is challenging.
The only crossing point for them is here, or to go back behind us. So I think if we just set up shop somewhere here.
Even at this distance, it's hard for Amanda to identify the female. But Olivia has a plan.
I'm thinking if maybe you sneak up and stay hidden behind that tree, then I can try to kind of go around the side so I can point out that we're sure about the female.
Amanda can't get a clear shot unless the cub's standing. The brothers are on their feet.
Yes, okay.
With the dart in, it's only a few minutes until the cheetah's fully asleep.
She just went down.
Time is of the essence. They need to act quickly before the anesthetic starts to wear off. The towel should block out any light to help keep her under.
So we have our radio tracking collar for her, and this is a collar that's been modified here in the park to also have what acts as like a satellite program. It will give us the GPS location of the animal a few times a day on our computer.
They're leaving the collar a little loose to allow the cub to grow. But they don't want it too loose, as it could get snagged on undergrowth as she's hunting and cause her to be injured.
I definitely don't think we should make it any looser.
No, not any looser. I'm just wondering tightness. Yeah, I mean, it's not coming off her head at all. That's for sure. Okay, see how you feel about that.
I think it feels nice and loose. I don't think she's going to get anything through it. She can. Ask him to hold this.
Amanda decides the cheetah needs fluids to help her cope with the anesthetic.
Just hold it. Just like this. Just hold it up. Great. Perfect.
Her brothers are about 50 meters away. They're just sitting there, very vigilant. They're watching her. She gave out a bit of a cry before she went down, so they know that something's not quite right.
They have to make sure they don't scare the brothers away, because at the moment, the young female would be vulnerable on her own.
I can tell by the depth of her respirations that she's getting light. It's been almost 30 minutes.
Fortunately, they're all done.
Where are we going to wait?
I think just in those maponis there.
The cub is beginning to come round, but this injection will help.
When she wakes up, she's going to be a bit scared, so I think if we just hide around here. So I'm just checking for her brothers. They really are still close by. So when she wakes up, she should call for them and meet up with them quite quickly.
Amanda and Olivia want to ensure the cub's fully recovered and reunited with her brothers before they leave.
Others calling from over here. They're coming in a bit closer. She's calling them, but she's still struggling to right herself.
Sometimes when they wake up and they still have some drug on board, then they don't really know what's going on, and so they feel a collar and they can't react to it appropriately, and so they end up doing a little bit of rolling around or something like that. And then once they wake up fully, then they're like, oh wait, this is no big deal. I can, this is fine.
She's woken up now. She's still a little bit drowsy, or like groggy, you could say, but overall she is alert.
I think that's the nicest thing, is that we've seen a couple of times her get up, call for them, and they come.
Yeah.
So we know that they're there for her.
Yeah, definitely. So for the cheetah population in Malawi, it's really great that we got the collar on her. She's a very important animal, as she's our first female cub. So we'll be able to watch that second generation of cheetah be born here in Malawi and watch our population grow.
Back at Amanda's base in Lilongwe, it's a big day for the centre's newest vervet monkey, Sully. He's going to meet his new foster mum, Lulu. Alma tries to pair orphans with foster mums as soon as possible, so the babies can grow up with their own kind. Most of the foster mothers belong to troops living at the centre, but not this time.
Lulu, unfortunately, cannot be integrated with other animals. She doesn't really like other animals. So she has accepted her job as being a foster mother, and therefore I give her a baby whenever I can. She already has her eyes on the baby, which is really good. That's what she does. That's what she's good at.
Kondwani has built up a bond with Sully, so he'll stay with the infant for reassurance.
So if you can sit there, what we want to achieve is that he's comfortable and he's just walking around, and she will come and will do her thing. So he is already completely enticed by her. I could see it from the way he was like, "Ooh, wow, monkey mommy." Yes, you and her make him look. Great, she's doing already what she needs to do. Look at him, look at him. She's presenting for grooming. Hands up. Look at that. So you see how I'm not looking at her. I'm just letting it happen. The idea of the integration is, of course, that he loses the connection that he has with us. And we already saw that he is responding to her. He starts to learn to become a monkey. Look at that. Great. Perfect. And then we'll just do this.
Their initial reaction to each other is promising. So Alma decides to strike while the iron's hot and put Sully in with Lulu.
Now she's moving, so she looked at him.
Lulu is an old hand at this game, and she treads carefully with Sully.
Lip smacking, sniffing, she's doing all the right things. She's trying to hold, not holding yet. It's getting closer, great. You see how she grooms him? It's so funny. It's quite rough as well. Yeah. She wants to play.
Sully seems to have forgotten all about Kondwani now he has Lulu to focus on. It's time for the team to take a step back. Not all the monkeys at Lilongwe Wildlife Centre are in captivity. It's surrounded by almost 1 square mile of forest reserve. And the wild vervet monkeys have learned there are easy pickings here.
Super annoying cheeky monkeys. They are running on the rooftops and making a lot of noise.
Asukoma kwambiri chimene chimachitika ndi anyani amene wakumabwera pano simatheka kuti panashipa cha makhawati kumene amakhalako kulibe chakudya. Kubwera ma suppliers kapena kuti zakudya kuchokera kumsika.
Vervet monkeys are great jumpers, spending most of their time in the trees. But they'll venture to the ground when there's food to grab.
If someone leaves a little bucket of food unattended, even for just 10-15 seconds, they go in, grab something, and they go back out.
They tried to steal our lunches, so we need to clear the table.
They're just really cheeky. So they steal food, they stick their hands through the fence to try and grab food. They annoy a lot of our captive monkeys that are trying to be rehabilitated here. They make their presence very known here.
Screams coming from Sully's enclosure bring Alma to investigate.
Something is not right, so I just want to check it out.
The tiny monkey has climbed to the top and is too scared to come down.
So he's just freaking out, and he managed to climb all the way up, and Lulu has been trying, but he's just not getting it. So he just needs to relax. We can help guide him down. We can let Lulu do the work because she's good at it, but he needs to surrender basically to her. Or we're gonna step in and try to like grab him, which Lulu's definitely not gonna like. And Lulu's doing exactly what she needs to do, but he doesn't understand the concept of clinging yet. So that's why she's going over him. Yeah, she's helping him down. Great.
Despite Lulu's best efforts, Alma has to step in because she doesn't want Sully to get too stressed.
So this is a perfect example of what can go wrong in here. Lulu is really interested in Sully, and she's doing all the right things. So she's approaching, lip smacking, trying to hold him. Sully is not there yet. So he's comfortable having her around, but the holding and that bond is not there yet. So he has a stronger connection with us still than with her, which will slowly disappear. It just needs some time. He's fast asleep.
There's never a dull moment in orphan care.
The Kezi apparently escaped. Can I have some standby?
Just as one crisis ends, another begins.
All volunteers, can you please move away? Oh. How did that happen?
Baby baboon Doodle Bob is upset because his foster mum Kezi has left him.
How does she... Let me check. I see a hole there.
Kezi's on the hunt for food, and Amanda's monitoring the situation.
So Kezi has come out of her enclosure. She is fortunately, the volunteers were awesome and shut the door right away to keep her from coming out further. She's now just kind of exploring the orphan care food prep area.
There's a hole in the door there. I want to grab some binding wire so we can wire up that door. That will free up Amanda.
Amanda can't go inside because yellow baboons like Kezi have extremely long canines. And being a wild animal, she's unpredictable. Release manager Mandy tries bribery.
Hi, girlfriend.
Is she with you?
Yeah, she's over here now.
Is she happy?
Yep, eating her banana.
Kezi's other foster son, Fox, has followed her.
She's coming your way, Oma.
We're gonna tie up a piece of rope on the door, and then I'm gonna open it from the inside. I make my way out here, we drop the slide, and when she gets in, we're gonna try to close the door. Kezi is luckily quite a friendly animal, but you don't want to take any risks. So you never know how an animal is gonna respond when there's no fence in between. So there's always close contact. We would never step in just without any protection. Doodle was not really happy with this escape. I could hear him crying. Even Fox was a bit upset, but he's doing absolutely fine now. Where is she?
She's coming to me.
Okay. Kezi. Okay.
Hi, Kezi. Come here.
Too much happening, maybe? Kezi. Hey, girl. Kezi. Kezi. Good girl. All right. This is turning out to be an interesting day. I've experienced this more often. We try our level best to maintain all the fences, the gates, everything. It's human errors. So there was a gap that she pushed through. It was actually quite a small gap. And this is why we also have these safety gates. If an animal escapes, then we can lock them up. And we did that, so all good. Now she's back in her enclosure.
Outside, things are going more smoothly for little orphan Sully. Another bout of rain has helped speed up the bonding process with his foster mum, Lulu.
So, tell me what happened.
The rain started.
Yeah.
Then the thunder was like, pa.
Yeah.
Then he freaked out, and he turned around and grabbed onto her.
He's falling asleep, it's great. If it's raining, it actually helps because Lulu wants to sleep and sit up high. So this is perfect. Now that happened one time and for quite an extensive time, and Lulu is really holding on to him. Most of the time, she just see that this will repeat itself. I'm super excited about this because I know how much it means for him. She's taking all the care basically away from us except for the feeding. It will be a happier monkey. This is your first, successful integration. How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing.
Good, eh?
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Hey Love Nature fans, be sure to like and subscribe to catch all our wild animal stories. Get closer to nature right here on YouTube.